Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel and to another Honkai Star Rail reaction. So yesterday was the special program for 1.4 where we have like three new characters, right? We have Topaz, we have Jingliu, and then we have a new 4-star character, Jingliu. I forgot her name, to be honest. Um, but yeah, new 4-star character, two fire characters, one ice character. And yeah, I would say without further ado, I skipped a little bit because there is just, the train going around. So I skipped a bit of that so we can start right into it. But before we do that, as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. And I would say we will start right away. Let's go because it's 8 a.m. It's dark as shit because it's raining, but we are starting. Let's go. Or at least when I'm recording this, it's 8 a.m. Okay, Inter-Astral Peace Corporation. What the fuck? Oh, what kind of VTubing stuff is that? Yeah, well, that's just me before recording, like doing my hair.
We're live already? Hey everyone, welcome
Hi.
to the program, and thank you to our sponsor, the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation. I'm your host, Astral Express crew member, March 7th.
That's so
I've
cute.
been watching my favorite streamer in preparation, but this is still my first time hosting, so go
Okay.
easy on me if I mess up, okay? What was I supposed to say again? I think it was, don't forget to like, follow, and share, or I'll chicken out.
Okay.
And then...
Don't forget to do that.
Oh, without further ado, let's get right into the trailer.
That's even worse than my own intros, bro. What the fuck?
Attention all spectators! Attention all spectators!
Okay.
The Inter-Astral Tournament
Oh, there is the new
Basketball
4-star
Championship
character.
is about to commence. Please take to your seats.
Okay. So we have a turn. Oh,
My friends, join me in this dance. Let's bring this exquisite celebration.
wait, why do I have a dropper as well? What is happening? Okay.
Billabong might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket.
Nice. She has a great character design. Okay. Wait, what is happening in Billabong?
I returned to the Law Fu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone
I
for
love
my
her.
sins.
Okay. What sins? What did she
This
do?
will be the last you see of me.
Oh. Man. It's like really hard to decide which character to get because I love her.
Sword War.
She's great. I love her character design and her voice. She's amazing.
High Cloud Quintet.
Wait, who is that?
It is time to say goodbye.
Oh. I love the picture. But Jingliu wasn't in the picture. Okay, we are skipping.
Yeah,
Back to March.
the Trailblaze journey continues. There's loads of fun stuff waiting for us out there. Can't wait to catch it all on camera. Like Jingliu. Never thought we'd meet a living Xianzhou legend. She's super interesting.
True.
Miss Jingliu might look young and elegant, but people say she's experienced and super dangerous. I was a little nervous when the director told me I'd be introducing her today. So I thought, why don't I see if I can bring in another young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady to help me with the intro.
Okay, who is it?
Next up, let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Let's go, Himeko.
Wow, March. Is that how you see me? I'm very flattered.
I love how they did that with like the introduction that March is doing.
Himeko, you're here already?
That's right. I walked in just as someone happened to be calling me a young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady.
I don't know if Himeko is like dangerous.
You're all those things. So, you want to take it from here, Himeko?
Sure thing. Where were we? Hi, everyone. As March said, I'm Himeko, navigator of the
Himeko.
Astral Express. Today, I'll be introducing you to a living Xianzhou legend, Jingliu.
Let's go. It's a little bit loud. Oh, I like that. Man, I have to pull for Jingliu, right? And I like her mysterious aura and like her animations here.
Ever since I first caught sight of her in Yenqing's tracking entries, I was completely hooked. She's Jingyuan's previous master.
True.
I bet
She was
she's got
amazing.
all kinds of hidden stories to tell.
As one of the High Cloud Quintet, she was once the strongest swordmaster on the Luofu.
Nice.
However, due to the effects of Mara, she sometimes loses her grip on reality, perceiving herself as an unstoppable sword.
Okay.
Jingliu's so ruthless. She even attacked her apprentice's apprentice. And she figured out Yenqing's fighting style just from the sound of his swords. I'd bolt if I saw her coming my
I
way.
mean, she's
I can't say I blame
blindfolded
you.
most of the
After
times,
the Mara
right?
took hold of Jingliu, she became a different person.
Wait, voice actor Amelie, isn't that a VTuber as well? I think I saw her, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
As for the day she crossed paths with Yanqing, it was quite the twist of fate.
I guess so. In any case, Jingliu is unpredictable at the best
I mean,
of
I guess
times,
she's more like of a
but if
voice
you catch
actress
her
who
on a good
streams as
day,
well, like
she's as
Sayu, right?
calm as moonlight on a silent night.
Nicely put. Her power is actually deeply connected to the moon's phases. Jingliu is an ice-type character following the path of destruction, who uses 2 different states in combat.
Different states?
Okay.
What's that?
That's
Think
interesting.
of it this way. When Jingliu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states. When
Oh.
Jingliu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent
That is
Flash the
interesting.
legendary
I like
sword
that.
move from Mr. Cien's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud Quintet stories, March.
Okay.
When syzygy stacks up to a set amount, Jingliu is consumed by Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state. In the spectral
okay.
transmigration state, Jingliu's every attack deducts a set percentage of HP.
We can't really see it because it's so small, but there are some like half full moons. And if she's like having 2 of these moons, then it became a full moon. And now she has like 2 full moon stacks, and that is her like Mara persona, I guess.
From her allies' max HP. However, her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
See? I told you she
Wait,
attacks
what?
her allies.
While in the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but does consume stacks of syzygy. When
Okay.
stacks reach 0, Jingliu exits the spectral transmigration state. Jingliu's ultimate, Floor Ephemeral Dream Flux, deals a
Wow.
set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether it's normal state Ice Beauty Jingliu or red-eyed spectral
She looks
transmigrator state
amazing.
Jingliu, she's one heck of a sword master.
According to Xianzhou records, she was taken by the Ten Lords before the onset of Mara and subsequently detained in the shackling prison. The famous confrontation with her apprentice, Jingliu, would come later.
Okay.
Becoming Mara-struck is an unavoidable fate for Xianzhou long-life species. But they're still trying to find a way to break free of the cycle.
In the brand new 1.4 mission, Clouds Leave No Trace,
Wow.
an anonymous letter silently appears on the Express. It
Wait. So that's from her past, right? That's Danfang. There is like previous Blade, and this. We don't know who she is, right? Oh.
seems an unexpected visitor has extended an invitation and is looking to connect with Dan Heng to delve deeper into the tale of the Xianzhou. Past
Okay.
events may feel distant in the present, but it's only right to give this story its proper conclusion. Valiant figures from times of old reunite with familiar faces and find themselves in a world drastically reshaped from the one they once knew.
I heard the reason Jingliu wears a blindfold is to avoid catching sight of certain objects on the Xianzhou.
Oh.
Things that would trigger her memory and the Mara
Oh.
inside her.
Okay, makes
Well,
sense.
not seeing isn't the same as not remembering.
True,
She's
true.
never forgotten those who fought alongside her. As for solving the Mara predicament, we'll just have
So she still has like a very, good side
to stay tuned for the
and not just the
upcoming
Mara
Xianzhou
struck
story.
side because she seems like very reserved.
Looks like Jingliu's next move is gonna be trending all over the Xianzhou.
Hmm?
Hey, Himeko, what if I start doing my own live streams? They could track Jingliu's every step. I bet they'd get loads of views.
Sorry,
Probably.
Marge. I wouldn't recommend chasing trends. Your content will probably end up clashing with the IPCs.
Really?
Yeah.
But
Chasing
my
trends
favorite
sometimes
streamers
is
are
the
always
only.
saying you gotta go with the hype.
Yeah, because it's like
Anyway,
the easiest
how do
way
you
to
think I'm
grow,
doing so far,
right?
Himeko? For this episode, I did loads and loads of research. Plus, I got lots of tips from my favorite streamer.
Who is that?
And which
Tell
streamer
me.
would this be?
Yeah.
Ta-da! She's a streamer called Guinaifen. Her
What?
streams are super entertaining.
Wait, she streams.
Guinaifen? I can't say I've heard of her.
You haven't? She's on the Xianzhou too. How about... I know! I'll tell you all about her.
Okay, let's go. She's cute. She's fire nihility, right? Very interesting. I somehow want and need a fire character.
There was one night I couldn't sleep.
Cute.
And I ended up watching Guinaifen's Kwaiban live stream. I've never heard anything like it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very Xianzhou, but it feels
true.
like she's not from the Luofu.
She's not from any of the Xianzhou ships.
Okay, where
I
is she
think
from?
her real name was Guinevere or something. Anyway, Gui means fine wood, Nai means to exist, and
Okay.
Fen means fragrant. Su Shang came up with it for her. She's her bestie.
What
Oh,
lovely
nice.
imagery.
I know. Plus, if you think about it, Guinevere and Guinaifen do sound kind of similar.
True,
If
true.
you say them a few times, right?
We might want to steer clear of wordplay, March. I heard the Xianzhou issues fines for that.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Seriously?
Xianzhou culture is vast and profound. There's
Okay.
still much to learn.
Guinaifen says that Su Shang is always schooling her on local culture and customs. Su Shang is as Xianzhou as it gets.
So where is she from
I
then?
feel like everything I learned about the Xianzhou I learned from them.
Live streaming, Kwaiban, a passion for Xianzhou culture. Guinaifen seems like a girl of many talents.
True, true.
She is. Although I feel like she mainly uses them to impress her bestie. Did you know that Guinaifen is actually a street performer? Not to mention she's also super talented
Oh,
on the
I love her
battlefield.
weapon.
Guinaifen is a fire-type character following the path of nihility. When using her skill, Blazing Welcome, Guinaifen launches firecrackers, dealing fire damage to her target and adjacent enemies with a chance of inflicting burn. After unlocking the trace High Pulse, her basic attack,
She's
Standing
just bombing
Ovation,
everyone
also
away.
has a chance of inflicting enemies with burn.
Okay.
I'm curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Because she's a
Guinaifen
street
says that in
performer.
Cienjo legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary beasts. In return,
Makes
the
sense.
nobility supported the artists financially. Guinaifen is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her. Funnily enough, her talent is called Patreon benefits. When
Okay.
Guinaifen is on the battlefield and an enemy sustains burn damage, there's a chance they'll enter a Fire Kiss state. Fire Kiss is stackable and limited to a set number of turns. While
Okay.
in the Fire Kiss state, enemies sustain increased damage. Which reminds me, I think Guinaifen livestreamed a battle once too. Her ultimate, watch this showstopper, summons and detonates an even bigger
That's
firecracker in the form of a
cute.
D-ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies.
Mhm.
Targets already inflicted with burns sustain additional damage as a
Okay.
set percentage of the fire damage.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her combat livestream data. I bet it was an instant hit.
About that, her stream was taken down halfway through.
Mm,
I think she
Because of
violated the
yeah.
platform's fire safety policy.
okay.
Oh.
What do you think? Got a better picture of Guinaifen now?
True.
And I, can
I
see why
haven't
you're
really
so fond
heard
of her.
anything too much about
Cool,
her
isn't
except
she?
for the
I'll
one
message you the
photo.
link to her streams right now. Sometimes she even sends gifts
She
to
and
her
Topaz,
fans.
they weren't mentioned
Hey,
anywhere
Planners, check this out.
except for the
Scale
photos,
Gorge
promotional
spring water,
photos.
clear and
That's it,
tasteless,
right?
Rich in calories. One sip. Ah, you just saved yourself a meal. Actually, I bought some 5-liter Scale Gorge spring water during Guinaifen's last
Oh wait, is
stream.
this an ad?
When you're watching her stream, you gotta be ready to grab the deals. They're awesome.
Wait a minute, March. If that's the case,
Okay.
those bottles of Scale Gorge spring water in the Express's storage room, you bought all of those?
Yeah, what about them?
Interesting. Just the other day, Welt was telling me about his new healthy lifestyle habits. Apart from exercise, he's been drinking 8 glasses of water a
Welt
day.
is still
Strangely
exercising.
enough, he's gained a little weight. Guess it must have been...
So Mr. Yang was drinking the... it's getting late, Himeko. We should get back to the show. The next person we'll be talking about is Topaz.
Yay. Let's
Sure.
go.
So,
I
who's
need some
Topaz?
help to decide which one I pull for.
Actually, I
So
don't know
please,
either. But the director said
don't
that
make me
Topaz
pull
works for the
anyone
IPC.
here.
She even knows that presenter, Albert. Speaking
Oh.
of, let's get him on the line. He can introduce Topaz. Albert? Albert! Ah!
Hmm? Oh,
Ooh, and whether
we
or
are
not
back.
your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon,
Good morning.
and good evening. I'm your good buddy Albert.
Why did our art style change?
hmm?
On my show, we go by my style. Up
Okay.
next, allow me, Albert, a professional Inter-Astral Peace Corporation anchor, to introduce to you my guest and IPC colleague, Topaz.
Topaz, let's go. I thought we might go to the next planet. Or is it in 1.5? Maybe it's 1.5 because... Is it? I don't know. I thought like Topaz was from Peconi or whatever the new planet is called, but she's always in Belobog. Maybe she's from Belobog. I don't know. Honkai Star Rail has too many good-looking characters. I love like the character designs too much. Even if the
Topaz is
character
a
would be not
rising star
useful,
in
I
the IPC
kind of want to
Strategic
have
Investment
everyone.
Department, currently heading up the Special Deaths Picket team. She's a combination of youth, elegance,
And I think we are definitely short of like fire characters, right? We have like the fire trailblazer, we have Asta, Himeko. That's it, right?
and remarkable ability.
The Special Debts Picket Team. I think I've heard of them.
Well, as you may know, among the universe's major investors and lenders, the IPC is a big fish. And with so many
I
venture
guess.
capital projects, there are bound to be bumps in the road. Topaz is our go-to person to smooth out the bumps and make sure we recover what's owed.
Oh, I get it. So the corporation's in the red?
When dealing with defaulters, Topaz's methods
Let's
are
go. I
swift
want to
and
see some
effective, saving
gameplay.
the IPC from many a potential loss. She also has a great knack for investments, turning even the bleakest
To be honest, with like the 4-star fire character, I think I will go for Jingliu. I don't know. I kind of want to have Jingliu as well. I have too many destruction characters, but like the Nihility fire character, I think will be like more, useful for me because she's a hunt character. So she's like the main DPS, but I will already have like more main DPSs with like the destruction characters and also like Seele. So I think I don't have too much use for her. Yeah, I want too many teams. Let's see.
projects into success stories and ensuring huge returns for the corporation.
Wow, impressive. Does she have some kind of superpower?
Within the walls of the IPC,
I guess she
there's
has.
indeed a rumor that Topaz's stellar success might have something of the supernatural about it.
Okay.
Oh?
Maybe it's because of her
Supernatural?
companion.
Oh, reminds me of Guinaifen's ghost hunting streams.
Ghost hunting? Let's not jump the gun. When people think of Topaz, they don't think about ghosts, but a certain unmistakable companion. I'm talking about her warp trotter, Numby. It may look like a cute mascot, but Numby is Topaz's trusted sidekick.
That's
both
so
at work
cute.
And out on the battlefield. Numby has a keen sense for sniffing out wealth. Security checks, debt settlements, and calculations are all child's play for this little piggy. Together with Topaz, they traverse the cosmos, resolving any and all debt disputes that could threaten the IPC's operations.
Okay,
Numby
that's
is a
cute.
legit employee. They even have an official role and title.
Really?
Really? And don't forget, the corporate world mirrors the battlefield in more ways than one. Topaz's prowess in the former is just as swift and formidable in the latter. And you better believe Numby plays a huge part in that. Topaz and Numby are
Okay, let's go.
characters following the path of the hunt. At the start of an allied turn, if
Oh,
no
she
enemy on
has
the
a gun.
battlefield is inflicted with proof of debt, Topaz will inflict this state on a random enemy, thereby boosting the follow-up attack damage they receive.
Oh,
During
okay.
battle, Numby starts out with an initial speed and acts autonomously, attacking enemies inflicted with proof of debt. Excluding Numby's own turns, every time an ally follow-up attack hits an enemy inflicted with proof of debt, Numby's action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a strong bond.
True.
They make a tight unit. Speaking of which,
That's
Topaz's
so
skill,
cute.
difficulty pan, is able to reallocate proof of debt to a different target, allowing Numby to immediately launch an assault and deal a set percentage of Topaz's attack as fire damage to the new target. This counts as a follow-up attack. Topaz's ultimate, Turn a Profit, allows Numby to enter the Windfall Bonanza state. In this state, damage and crit damage dealt by Numby both
The
experience an
animations are so
increase.
cute.
If that wasn't enough, every time an ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate hits an enemy inflicted with proof of debt, Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After
Okay.
Numby launches a set number of attacks, this effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves.
Some
True.
believe that,
That is
everything
so cute.
possesses a soul. I believe that if you treat all living things with genuine care, regardless of whether they're human, they'll respond in kind.
True.
Hold on to your hats, folks.
That's so
Numby's
cute
not
that
done
he's
yet.
running around
Topaz
with
and
her.
Numby's technique, Explicit Subsidy, allows Topaz to summon Numby when entering a map. Numby then automatically seeks out basic treasures and trotters within a certain range, leading
Okay.
Topaz right to the loot. The best part? Trotters won't be alerted to their approach, and this effect doesn't
That's
even
super
consume technique
cute, and
points.
he's so
If
small.
Topaz and Numby enter combat after using their technique, our little warp trotter regenerates a set amount of Topaz's energy after launching their first attack. If
Okay.
Topaz and Numby are still in the team after winning a battle entered in this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe. But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments
Okay,
with
that's
a chance
nice.
to bag a random curio.
That's quite the skill
Like
set.
both of the
Seems
5-star
like
character have
Topaz and
really
Numby
nice
have a
like
bad cop,
features.
bad cop approach to deck collection.
All that and no debuffs. We might as well call Numby the omnipotent cosmic piggy bank.
Careful now. If there's an eon of prosperity out there, I doubt they want competition. Truth be told, Topaz doesn't care much about Numby's wealth-generating abilities. Here at the IPC, she has a reputation for being clean as a whistle.
Okay.
Money just isn't that important to her. Money is a means, not an end. Work should make you happy. Topaz
That's
looks
so
up to Numby
cute, and
because
it's
she
so
loves her.
true.
Simple as that. That's not all I heard. In version 1.4, Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Scorch will be going live. Beat it, and you can snag the essential material required for Topaz and Guinaifen.
Okay.
Searing Steel Blade.
Albert, are you sure Topaz is just your colleague? It feels like she's got a way bigger role than you.
Wow.
Clearly, you've never worked in a top-tier company. In esteemed enterprises like ours, we stress a horizontal approach to management. As long as one has their own methodology, finds their own niche, and employs their own strategy, they can exert unlimited influence and change the fate of a project.
Yeah.
Miko, is he making any sense to you?
No.
I'm not quite following.
Look, I might not get the ins and outs of investing, but I know my way around a presentation deck. Those dazzling slides on Topaz? Yup, my creation. Impressive. It's all about making yourself indispensable in the workplace. And if Topaz were here right
There
now,
she
she'd
is.
acknowledge my presence with the utmost respect.
How's it hanging, Owly? Hi, viewers.
Owly.
Topaz!
That's my name. Don't wear it out. You guys probably mentioned already, but I work in the Strategic Investment Department at the IPC headquarters. It's an honor to be here for Miss March 7's show today, and to meet Miss Himiko.
Hi, Topaz.
Wait, so
Nice
don't
to meet
don't we
you
get a
too.
new
Director
Trailblaze story? Am I
Topaz,
confused?
What brings you here?
Or
A
is the
while ago,
tournament
we received an
the
investment
story?
application from the Interastral Peace Media Department. It seems the IPM's presenters want to expand the program's reach.
Okay.
As such, the corporation sent me to evaluate the program's performance.
Ooh.
Director Topaz, I'll
Performance
show
check.
you my expertise right now. So without further ado, let's unveil version 1.4's eagerly awaited 5-star characters.
Okay, let's
During
go.
the first phase of 1.4 in the character Event Warp, Gentle Eclipse of the Moon, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Jingliu. And
So we
during
are
the
definitely
second
going
phase
for
of
Jingliu.
1.4, 2 character Event Warps will become available. In the
Okay.
character Event Warp Sunset Claws, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Topaz and Numby.
Okay, so I'm not surprised about this. I think most of the people, when they first saw this, they were surprised why there are so many. But I already heard that there is a Sailor rerun. So I'm not surprised that there is so many like to uncover here. And we have Ting Yun, Ching Chua, and Sampo on her banner.
Meanwhile, in the character Event Warp
I only need
Butterfly on
Jingliu.
Sword Tip, the limited 5-star character Zila will be making a return. And I almost forgot to mention, the 4-star character Guinaifen will also be a part of these 2.
Okay, wait, we had like Sushang, Luca, and Guinaifen. Oh, they have the same
phase
here.
character Event Warps.
Look
Okay.
who's back. It's Zila.
So we
Feels
have a
like
little bit
forever
more of a
since we last
chance
saw
to
her in
get
Belobot.
Guinaifen
Characters
when we are
aside,
going
we're
for
also
Sailor
eagerly
rerun,
anticipating
maybe.
Version 1.4's 5-star light cones. At 1.4,
Oh, they are here together, right? So she's rerunning with Topaz, not with Jingliu. Is it like that?
first phase light cone event warp.
Maybe he
The
mentioned
drop
it.
rate
I
of the
didn't pay
5-star
attention.
light cone, I shall be my own sword, will be boosted.
It's that sword-wielding beauty again.
Mm?
Standing there in the moonlight without her blindfold, amidst
Oh,
all those flowers.
mm.
Quite the sight.
Unforgettable.
I love her light cone design
in
is amazing.
1.4's second phase light cone event warps, the drop rates for the 5-star light cones, worrisome blissful, and in the night will be boosted.
Wow, Topaz is so lucky to be surrounded by so many cute fluff balls.
It's
Can
really
we get one for the
cute.
Express, Himeko? Oh, please.
I'm afraid that might not be possible.
And then there's
I
Sailor's
remember
light
Pom
cone.
Pom saying they're not keen on having anything that sheds fur in the carriages.
But Pom Pom sheds tons of fur.
Hmm?
You know, trotters like Numby make great companions. They're non-shedding, low maintenance, and super squishy. Plus, they can sniff out valuable treasures.
True, true, true. Pom Pom can
Or,
sniff out
what
treasures.
about adopting a talking bird?
Nah.
Like Owly here.
Wait, what? Absolutely not.
He's being
I'm the
used.
star of the IPM. And that wraps up today's Warp and Light Cone segment.
Okay, okay.
Director Topaz, I was wondering, how did you...
I like that we are starting the reruns now, because if Silverwolf gets a rerun, I will definitely go for her. I already regret saying that. Because if she's with a super nice character, then I have a problem.
You rate my performance?
Let's talk about that later.
Oh.
The reason I'm here for March's show today is to present some small gifts to our esteemed viewers on behalf of the IPC. I'm not the best at crafting presentation decks, but here is a slide I worked up.
Gee, thanks, Topaz. It's great you could take time out of your schedule to be on the show. You must be pretty busy.
Well, the corporation is a big part of my life. In fact,
As long
me and
as she
my
likes
team
her
are
job.
heading out to business on Eurillo 6 very soon. Taking part in today's program was a nice change of pace for me.
Oh, really? Eurillo 6? We've been there. So, is this a debt collecting trip?
I'm afraid I can't comment on internal IPC matters. That said, I heard the Express crew will be heading to Eurillo 6 for the Trailblaze Continuance Future Market.
Okay,
Looking forward
okay.
to seeing you all in Bellabog.
Huh?
So that is
How
the
did you know
Trailblaze
about that?
quest.
Preliminary research is crucial for the smooth progression of any project. Our data collection lead informed me about a significant site on Eurillo 6, known as the Pillars
Okay.
of Creation, a memorial symbolizing centuries of Bellabogian resistance. Out of respect, I intend
Wow.
to pay a visit there with a few colleagues.
Colleagues?
Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce them. Senior staff, team leader, grunt, field personnel, and grunt, security personnel.
Okay.
They look pretty slick, but I can't help but wonder...
Are they enthusiastic
Hmm?
about a trip to an ice planet?
I'm afraid enthusiasm doesn't come into it.
Hmm?
The IPC's balance sheet isn't the best right now. We haven't got the capital to outsource missions like these.
That
Okay.
explains the recent disturbance in the corporation.
Hmm?
As if thousands of voices suddenly sighed in exhaustion and were suddenly silenced.
What is he talking about?
Let's set that aside for now. You know, I've heard all about the achievements of the Astral Express.
Okay.
I also heard that the train's navigator was a lady of unparalleled beauty and talent.
Himeko.
It was a pleasure to meet you at last, Miss Himeko.
Another reason for coming on the show today? I
Hmm?
hope I lived up to your expectations.
You exceeded them. Next time, let's see if we can meet up in person.
I'm sure we can make that happen.
Mhm.
Once your work in Bellabog is done, perhaps you'd like to drop by the Express.
It's a deal. I've always wanted to set eyes on the Express.
Jeez.
Hmm?
We get a room for these guys already?
Get
Okay,
a room?
chill.
What does that mean?
As
Oh,
another
Marge,
gesture of the
come on.
corporation's goodwill, I'd like to introduce a brand new event for everyone to take part in.
Okay, let's go.
Nice!
Recognized universally as the leading video game brand, Aetherium Wars is set to unveil an offline fan event on Eurillo 6, the
Oh, okay.
Interastral Tournament Festival.
Aetherium Wars? What's that?
Mhm.
Think of it as a holographic video game. To secure a spot in the grand final, contestants must collect and nurture ether spirits, which can be found within victory zones.
Ether spirits?
I'd venture to guess they're much like Numby here. Digital replicas of creatures designed to serve as combat companions.
Right you are, Miss Himeko. Your knowledge in this area is
okay.
surprising.
So we are
I've heard a thing or
fighting
two
not
about
with
the
our own
IPC's
characters.
research and cultivation programs. Am I right in assuming that the aim of this event is to analyze the suitability of different species as fighting companions?
Correct. And we stand by our promise that no real-life creatures will be harmed during Aetherium Wars. The IPC has renovated an old weapons testing ground to serve as a tournament venue. We've also set up victory zones in different locations: Herta Space Station, Eurilo 6, and the Xianzhou Luofu. Those who manage to defeat the championship contenders in each victory zone and complete the hyperlink challenges will be greeted with generous rewards.
Okay.
It's also worth noting that ether spirits, both allied and enemy alike, are classified into 3 types: mechanical, humanoid, and aberrant.
Okay.
In combat, these types have a cyclical relationship, with each one countering another. Attacking enemies that are vulnerable to your current ether spirit's type will allow you to deal extra damage.
Oh, so picking a type
okay.
that counters your opponents is super important.
You got it! Furthermore, as you advance through the competition, you'll gain access to the even more formidable Overlord Ether Spirits, which can be developed to boost their combat prowess.
So the deeper you delve into the competition, the fiercer the fights become. This is gonna be quite the contest.
True. It's going to be very interesting.
You okay there, March 7th?
Ether Spirit, copy. Let's see. Whoa, a gold
Wait.
Albert.
Miss March!
Wait,
do
what
I
did you
look
do?
like some battle pet to you? You can't
Yeah,
just collect anything and
somehow.
everything.
Just curious.
A reminder to our esteemed contestants. Numerous players from across the universe will be partaking in Aetherium Wars. As you progress, new opponents will be revealed.
Okay.
After completing all challenges, exhibition matches await, where you might end up face-to-face with some unexpected opponents. And should you
Which
rise
one?
to the occasion and overcome the Interastral Tournament Festival challenges,
Okay.
you'll receive IPC-sponsored eligibility for a specially selected 4-star character. And there
Guess it's
you
going
have
to be
it,
Luca
the
for me
full
because he's the
rundown on
only one I
Aetherium
don't
Wars.
have.
Hope you all have fun, and remember to treat your combat companions kindly.
True.
I've got a meeting to get to. Bye for now.
Bye,
You're leaving
Topaz.
so soon?
But I'm sure our paths will cross again. Over to you and Albert. Keep up the good work. There will be a year-end bonus for everyone when we roll out the new project.
Thank you, Director. Your wisdom, foresight, and mentorship know no bounds. Take care now. Stay safe out there.
I should be going too. There's some maintenance on the express to attend to.
Okay.
Hope to catch you all soon.
Bye-bye,
Thanks for all the
Himeko.
help, Himeko. See you soon.
Are we done?
Are they gone?
Gone?
Topaz and Himeko.
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yes, take a look for yourself. See? Told
Oh.
you, all gone. Nobody
are
here but
back.
me. Nobody else on the line.
Whew, that's a relief. All those gifts. If you ask me, Topaz is just abusing her position to engage in a personal pastime.
Huh? Topaz's personal pastime? What's that?
Isn't it obvious to you? Maybe you should take another look at the specifics of this event.
Let me think. I got it!
Wait,
so
I didn't get
Topaz's
it.
personal pastime is hunting.
Duh? Hunting?
What are they
Miss March,
talking about?
What gave you that impression?
Well, isn't that right though? I'll
guess
show
not.
you. This event is all about sneaking up slowly and then... Hey!
Whoa, slow down a second.
What is she,
Topaz's
Hu
pastime
Tao?
is cuddling creatures, not hunting them. As soon as she gets home, she grabs her pets and cuddles the heck out of them. She's got hundreds at her
What's
company
so bad
apartment.
about that?
Huh? Did you say hundreds? How does she have the space?
Well, her company apartment is an ecological starship.
Oh.
Meanwhile, my feathered butt's in his studio from the 2020s. Topaz lives it up in a giant starship over at corporate HQ. Well, I get by on packed lunches in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, honey, we don't cry and complain in live
Let's shift our attention to
streams.
some of the other thrilling events coming our way.
Okay, let's go.
First off, during the 1.4 release, the Planar Infinity event is making its debut. Herta and 3 other members of the Genius Society made some small renovations to the simulated universe.
Okay.
But each of them threw a spanner in the works. With the code damage, the universe is beginning to expand exponentially. Madam
Okay.
Herta wanted me to pass a message on to our trailblazers. Don't panic, just a minor bug. You will be compensated.
Minor bug? Really?
Hmm.
It doesn't sound like it.
It's true! The spanners in question cause the simulated universe's blessings and curios to multiply. As such, in Planar
Okay.
Infinity's ordinary plane challenges, trailblazers can obtain some wonderful buffs.
Let's
For
go.
example.
Wow.
For example, a
That are
cosmic
so
big
many.
lotto that won't disappoint.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
See what I mean? Following an ordinary plane challenge, trailblazers will enter Herta's manic plane with their buffs in tow. Every time trailblazers successfully challenge a wave of enemies, a floor is successfully cleared.
Okay.
As floors are cleared, trailblazers will face off against increasingly difficult enemies until
Uh-oh. I knew there was a catch. Now we have to fight attrition warfare?
Herta wants to test the limits of the simulated universe's memory.
More simulated
Don't
universe.
panic, Ms.
Wow.
March. As long as trailblazers obtain as many buffs as they can in the ordinary plane challenges, they'll be able to face down the manic plane with full strength. Trust me,
Okay.
in the simulated universe, anything is possible.
Really? I don't believe you.
You must believe me! I promise, trailblazers, it's a walk in the park. I'm begging you.
Now I really don't believe you.
True,
And
true.
of
I guess it's not a
course,
walk in the
Werewolf
park.
version 1.4
Gift of Odyssey.
Without the ever stimulating check-in event. Come on, y'all. Give it up in the back. Let's hear it for checking in.
Woohoo! Check in.
Also
Bro.
at 1.4, we'll be welcoming in a story replay feature. When
Okay.
interacting with characters in the story, trailblazers can now pause dialogue and review surrounding context. All that juicy lore and tasty exposition buried under trigger happy.
Wait. What? Options. Oh, I can see the dialogue that would be happening if I use like this answer. Okay, that is crazy.
Happy
That
mouse
gives me
clicks,
so much anxiety.
waiting to be rediscovered.
This doesn't mean you can make new choices, though. So always make choices that you know you won't regret.
We'll also be seeing the return of the planar fissure
what?
and realm of the strange events.
I
During the
can't
events,
make new
successfully challenging the
choices.
simulated universe and cavern of corrosion can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Nice! Double rewards! Some people are farming the cavern like crazy every day.
Yeah.
Save themselves some time.
Would
And
you
hopefully
be
get
one
some
of those
nice
people, Miss
relics.
March?
Me?
Hmm.
No way. Pom Pom never stops talking about that mysterious recipe they found. Things are gonna get real busy soon.
And what's a recipe gotta do with being busy?
It's not just the recipe. Pom Pom's been talking about organizing a whole food tour event.
Excuse me? I would eat pizza with Danhang. Wait, where can I buy this? Imagine having that. I mean, I don't need March. She looks cute. But I'm just here for Danhang.
So strange. Nobody even knows where the recipe came
Pom
from.
Pom badge.
What if Pom Pom runs into bad guys on the tour? I need to protect the conductor.
Ha!
Hmm?
I get it now.
Collaboration
you wanna pose as a
holographic
bodyguard to
ticket.
get a bunch of free snacks.
Hey, that's slander. The food tour will be following the express around the world. Keep your eyes peeled for official announcements on when and where we'll be stopping.
Hey, I'm the one that leaves
I
people
guess they
in
will not
suspense
stop
around
in
here.
my country.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Redemption codes!
Codes.
No.
Well, that's everything for today. Thanks for
Okay.
tuning in to our special program and see you in the...
Wait! Albert! Who's the main presenter here? Shouldn't I be the one to bring the show to a close?
I
My
guess.
my bad. Force a habit. In that case, is there anything our main presenter would like to say to the audience?
Let me think.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, don't forget to like, follow, and share. Let's get to 50 billion views.
Wow.
50 billion. You might want to take a few zeros out there, March. Anyway, I got a flap. They're not paying me enough overtime, that's for sure. So whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and get yourself
Good
home already.
morning.
Albert, sign it off. Bye-bye.
Wait, Albert! He really made a break for it.
That's your live
Anyway,
stream, Marge.
So, that's all for today's program. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm your host, March 7th, wishing all you guys a great day!
Thanks, bye. Wait, she's still there. Is she?
Finally! I'm exhausted.
Streaming is not that easy. Like, everyone thinks it's
Really?
easy, but it's
thank
not.
you, thank you!
What?
Actually, I was feeling super nervous.
Oh, she's getting compliments.
Oh, no. You guys did all the hard work. Thank you,
Mhm.
thank you. Huh? Is the program link up already?
Time to
I'll
rewatch.
share it with my friend. Hey, you see my stream just now? You said you'd be tuning in.
Is she texting Donhang?
Link is already up, by the way.
Hmm?
I just shared with you. Remember to watch the whole thing.
Hmm?
I'll be checking.
She forgot to turn the camera off. Okay, that was cute. Let's go back to Jingliu. To be honest, I'm very much drawn to like getting Jingliu and the 4-star character. But either way, I wish you luck on your pulls. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.